What a be sure Timu's here. Now here is my throwback segment where I talk about the films that turns 10 and 20 this week. Alright, there's only one major movie that turns 10 this week, and that is of course The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey. Now of course this is a prequel to Lord of the Rings featuring Mark Freeman as Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, Mark Lawrence was Bilbo Baggins. Perfect casting. Anyway, of course, you had Andy Serkis reprising his role as Gollum. Uh, Ian McKellen coming back as Gandalf. I mean, I really quite liked the Hobbit prequels. I found them like to be really interesting, very intriguing. The last one was just okay. It wasn't too big with that one, but yeah, I had a fun time with this prequel. I mean, of course, this was pretty much the first Lord of the Rings based movie since 2003's Oscar-winning one. So not a bad not a bad film here. All right, now films turning 20 this week. We got Star Trek Nemesis. Oh boy, yeah, we're getting to the big one here. Of course, featuring a very young Tom Hardy here playing like a clone of of Picard. Star Trek Nemesis, let me just say, is maybe one of the worst Star Trek movies to date. It's awful. You do, of course, this was like the last Star Trek Generation movie featuring Patrick Stewart as Picard, who will go on to reprise his role in the Picard series. But yeah, this was just not a good one at all. It was so boring. It was so terrible. I did do my review for Star Trek Nemesis. When I was doing Star Trek views on this past September. Go find that on my page. But yeah, Nemesis just was not a good one. Maybe definitely one of the worst out of the franchise. So yeah. Anyway, also turning 20 is. I'm sorry. I unapologetically love this film, and that is the Rob Schneider classic, The Hot Check. Direct Of course, this was directed by Tom Brady, and no, not that Tom Brady, a different one. Uh, I believe that one actually directed Buck Loss, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, the Hot Chick was of course these like body swap films, which we've already seen countless times. Here you got Rachel McAdams who plays Jessica Spencer, who is of course this was actually Rachel McAdams' very earliest film before about 2 years. This was of course 2 years before Mean Girls came out, and so of course she is the most popular girl in school. Uh, because before that, after that, she would go on to be Richard George, and so here there's a freak accident involving a curse that pairs of earrings and a chance encounters at a gas station causes her to switch bodies with this crook named Clyde, played by Rob Schneider. So yeah, I mean, of course, Rob Schneider. This of course came out around the time where Rob Schneider tried to become a leading man. Of course, there was Deuce Bigelow. He would go on to do The Animal, which of course they're doing a sequel to that. I know this, and this also has some really cool supporting players. Like you had Matthew Lawrence, Eric Christian Olsen, Adam Sandler even had a fun cameo here because hey, if Rob Schneider has cameos in Adam Sandler movies all the times, like Big Daddy, 51st State. So it was of course Sandler's turn. Of course he had fun cameos in this. He did the "You Can Do It" guy in the Animal about a year after. So yeah, but the Hot Chick did not really get great reviews. Like it got tarnished by critics. I'm one of the rare folks who love the Hot Chick. Rob Schneider, of course. Rob Schneider is a carrot. I love Rob Schneider in these type of roles. Like he's so hilarious here, and I think he did a good job. Literally playing a I don't know how good I said, but Rob Schneider did a good job at playing a teen girl in this. He really crushed it here. So yeah, definitely give the Hot Chick a go if you guys haven't seen it. All right. Also turning 20, we got the Jennifer Lopez classic Maid in Manhattan, where of course a hotel maid and a high-profile politician falls in love. Now, of course, you got Ray Fiennes, a very young Tyler Posey before Teen Wolf fame. Stanley Tucci was in this. The late Natasha Richardson. Maid in Manhattan is a pretty cute, charming love film. I mean, Jennifer Lopez and Ray Fiennes both had really decent chemistry with one another. I thought it was like really cute, charming. Of course, this was that time where Jennifer Lopez, really branched out into these leading role territories. Of course, the same that was the same year she did Enough, and also, of course, she did some other cool stuff, Julie one. But yeah, this was a really decent little film. If you guys ever seen that. All right, last but not least, the film turning 20. Oh boy, we got the Nick Cannon classic Drumline. Now, the film follows a young drummer from New York, played by Nick Cannon, who enters the fictional Atlanta A&T University and bumps head with the leader of his new school's drum section. Now, this also stars a very young Zoe Saldana, years before Avatar and Guardians of the Galaxy fame. You also had like Orlando Jones was in this. Drumline was actually a pretty fun little film. It was really entertaining. Nick Cannon, of course, was branching out into leading stardom. He did this, and what else did he do? Underclassmen, I think he did. So right now he's more. He probably should be doing more movies now since he pretty much has 12 kids now. But hey, I still love Nick Cannon. I think he's really fun in these parts, and he's not a bad actor by the way either. Like if you guys have not seen his little role he did in this movie called Bobby years ago, he really has a showcase of how good of an actor he could be. And yeah, I think Bobby was the movie that really showcased his acting talents. But Drumline I think, is a really great film if you guys haven't seen that one. But let me let you guys, which of these films stand out to you the most? The 10-year one, I'm going to go with The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey. And the 20-year one, most people will disagree, but to me, the one that stands out to me is The Hot Check. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Human Sign Up.